consider this encouragement, because not only am I telling you guys to start now, but God has been calling me to make music, and I already know that I'm probably gonna get a lot of criticism about it in the future. So this is me just not even really explaining, but just preferencing what I already know people will say. I know, like, right now, between both channels, I think one has like 50 something people, and then the other one has like, I don't know, like 20 something followers. But I know it'll grow, and I know that a lot of people will probably hate my music, and I feel like people will say that it's demonic, or they'll say, I know I'm gonna be called a Oreo, probably, or say that I like white people music. But I don't really care. I grew up in the 90s, and I wasn't really exposed to hip-hop really, or really R&B that much. I mostly listened to and heard gospel music, and I heard a lot of heavy metal, and I was always into Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin from a very young age, and I like bluegrass. I like gospel bluegrass. So, oh yeah, I like jazz. I don't really listen. Oh yeah, I still listen to jazz. I like Take 5. The song Take 5 by, I think, David Burbeck, or I don't know names, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure that's the name though. But I foresee a lot of the comments that I'm gonna get, and a lot of the criticism I get. Oh, also, like, I like screamo. I like Christian screamo. I used to listen to a lot of screamo. I grew up during the new metal age too, so I think a lot of my style and Dave Burbeck. But anyway, I think that a lot of my style comes from that era, and a lot of my aesthetics that I like come from that era, as well as I like the clothing of a lot of gothic people sometimes. So, and I also like Janis Joplin style, and I like Jimi Hendrix style, and I have actually had people compliment me and tell me that my style reminds me of them, and I was really excited. But I also like tonality music. I didn't actually know what that was until I went to school. I went to school for music, for recording arts and show production. So I actually do have a background in music, and I started playing my first instrument when I was like 8. So I've always been involved in music and wanted to be involved. So God has called me to write some songs, and He's called me to start working on them, because I was like, hey, you already got me doing these other things, but when you told me that you want me to add this, let me know. And He did today, or yesterday. So gotta get started, gotta get things going, and I'm really excited for that. So this is my preference of conversation when people have negative things to say about my music or they judge it. Just know that everything that I've made and everything I'm going to make has always been what God wanted me to make or asked me to make, because I've always enjoyed music, but I felt like the stuff that I was making was just not anything impactful or that I enjoyed. But the music that I'm making now and He's calling me to write, I actually enjoy. So yeah, those are some of my music influences. And yeah, oh yeah, I've also played alto sax, clarinet, keyboard, drums, kit instruments like marimba. Um, I don't really feel like I got to like at least beginner to intermediate on a lot of my instruments. Right now, I just mostly practice and play guitar, kalimba, and drums. So it's my turn to start now too.